Did you know? Some of the world's wealthiest families design their kitchens not just for cooking, but for calling in abundance? From the humble homes of the Philippines to the hilltops of Beverly Hills, the kitchen isn't just a place to eat, it's a financial altar. If you've ever felt like, no matter how hard you work, something's quietly blocking your progress, this message is for you. Some say Feng Shui is superstition, but the wealthy? They turn it into silent architecture and lasting prosperity. Let me introduce you to Isabela, a 45-year-old entrepreneur from the Philippines. For over a decade, she and her husband sold everyday household essentials, with honesty, with care, but without real financial growth. They worked tirelessly, yet money slipped away like water in the hands. Until one unexpected journey to the US changed everything. She met Master Tran Duong, a renowned Feng Shui architect who not only understood space and energy, but had also studied hundreds of prosperity-enhancing plants from around the world, and how they interact with the energetic flow of a home. One short conversation revealed a truth. Change your kitchen's energy, and you redirect the flow of your life. When Isabela returned home, she didn't buy a new house. She transformed the one she had, starting with her kitchen. And what followed surprised even her. Now it's your turn. Comment. Abundance begins in my kitchen, and declare your space a magnet for wealth. Because in this video, we'll unlock the 5 kitchen secrets the wealthy use to build and protect prosperity. And the first step begins with where you cook. Let's begin. Secret number 1. Feng Shui kitchen design. Isabela once believed that a clean kitchen was enough. But one afternoon, as she stood in her own kitchen, cold, dim lighting, knives exposed on the counter, the stove and sink facing each other like rivals, she suddenly realized, perhaps it wasn't her career that felt blocked. It was the very heart of her home, quietly draining away the energy of prosperity. At that moment, Master Tran Duong's words echoed in her mind. Isabela, if you want wealth to stay, begin with the heart of the home, the kitchen. The kitchen is not just a place for cooking. It is where fire energy is guided, controlled, and when aligned properly, it can transform your entire home into a vessel of abundance. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is the core of fire energy, a symbol of life force, prosperity, and family connection. But fire, if not supported or properly managed, can burn rather than nourish. A Feng Shui-aligned kitchen must meet 5 essential principles. Placement. The stove should not directly face the front door. This leads to loss of wealth energy. Ideally, it should be located at the back of the house, quiet, but subtly connected to the main living space. Triangle layout. The stove, sink, and refrigerator should not be placed too close together or directly across from one another. This helps balance the elements of fire, water, and metal, keeping them in harmony, not in conflict. Lighting and ventilation. Natural light or warm yellow lighting should be combined with proper airflow to allow yang energy to circulate. Materials and colors. Wood, stone, and ceramic are natural materials that help contain energy. Ideal colors include creamy yellow, soft green, and warm wood brown, earth and wood elements that uplift the fire element. And finally, tidiness. The kitchen should be neither empty nor cluttered. Knives must be stored out of sight. A clean countertop is a source of pure, flowing energy. These principles are not just theoretical. In million-dollar homes across Singapore, India, the Philippines, Malaysia, the US, and the UK, they are applied with precision. Billionaire Li Ka-shing insists that no kitchen in his properties ever aligns directly with the main entrance, ensuring wealth energy doesn't disperse. In the Philippines, successful women entrepreneurs favor open-concept kitchens with central islands and indoor plants, to enhance wood energy and soften the metallic presence of modern appliances. And what about Isabela? Just a few weeks after adjusting her kitchen according to true Feng Shui principles, she began to sense a shift in the energy of her home. The atmosphere became lighter. Her husband became more cheerful. Her children laughed more. And most surprising of all, former clients began returning. Consistently. "I used to think that major change required a lot of money," Isabela said, "but in truth, it just takes putting the flame in the right place." In the next chapter, we'll explore secret number 2, Feng Shui colors in the kitchen, a subtle force with powerful influence over emotions, fortune, and the harmony of every shared meal. Secret number 2. Feng Shui colors in the kitchen. Isabela once had a kitchen redesigned according to Feng Shui principles: logical layout, open space, and neatly stored utensils. But there was one thing she had never considered: color. Her kitchen walls remained a cold ash gray because she believed it was a neutral, modern choice. But just a few weeks later, she began to feel something missing. The meals, though delicious, lacked a sense of warmth. The atmosphere in the house felt light, but not truly warm. That's when she remembered a parting message from Master Tran Duong before he left California. Fire must be nourished by color. When a space is warm, its people can feel warmth. Color is the skin of energy. From that evening on, Isabela began to re-examine every shade within her kitchen. She replaced the curtains with soft cream linen, repainted the walls in a gentle earthy yellow, placed a bowl of ripe oranges at the center of the table. That was all. But strangely, the space seemed to breathe more evenly. Meals suddenly became livelier, and her heart felt warm. In classical Feng Shui, each color carries a distinct energetic field, corresponding to one of the 5 elements: fire, red, orange; wood, green; earth, yellow, brown; water, blue, black; metal, white, gray. But in the kitchen, where fire is central, we should neither add more fire, nor pour water over the flame. The most suitable tones for a kitchen are those of earth and wood, because earth generates fire, and wood helps fire burn steadily. Creamy yellow, earthy ochre, and soft brown cultivate a sense of warmth and abundance. Pale green soothes the eyes, stimulates vitality, and avoids energetic conflict. On the other hand, tones like ash gray, deep blue, or black can make a space feel cold and lifeless. Especially for elderly residents or homes with young children, they tend to evoke disconnection and emotional distance. In villas across Beverly Hills or Singapore, many affluent families quietly choose ceramic yellow, light oak wood, or olive green tones. Not because of interior design trends, but because these are colors that Feng Shui masters have identified to stabilize wealth energy and maintain harmony in the household. After switching to these tones, Isabela shared, "Every time I step into the kitchen, I no longer feel tired like before. It's as if the room is smiling at me." In summary, there are 4 Feng Shui principles for choosing kitchen colors. 1. Prioritize earth and wood tones, creamy yellow, warm wood browns, soft greens. 2. Avoid water and metal tones like black, blue, and cold gray. 3. Integrate natural materials, ceramic tile, light wood, linen fabric. 4. Soften the fire with warm details, a bowl of fresh fruit, a warm toned tablecloth, or a bouquet of orange flowers. Color isn't just something we see. It's the heartbeat of a room. And if you choose it wisely, the kitchen will begin to sing the songs of abundance. In the next chapter, we'll explore secret number 3, Feng Shui lighting and sound, 2 invisible forces that can shift the energy field of your entire home. Secret number 3. Feng Shui lighting and sound in the kitchen. When Isabela began to feel her kitchen becoming warmer thanks to the new colors, she noticed something else. In the morning, even when the sun was up, the kitchen still felt dim. In the evening, The pale white light made the entire meal feel silent and lifeless. And then, a familiar saying from Master Tran Duong returned to her mind. Light is the breath of the home. And sound is the voice of happiness. In Feng Shui, light symbolizes yang energy. Without light, there is no movement of energy. And in the kitchen, where fire energy is the core, if the lighting is not right, fire cannot be supported, and life energy will begin to fade. Cold white light, though modern, often reduces yang energy in subtle ways. On the other hand, warm golden lighting helps balance fire, igniting feelings of warmth, nourishment, and connection. A pendant light casting a soft glow over the dining table. A window slit catching the morning sun at the sink. A dimmable ceiling light for the evening. It doesn't take much, just the right placement and the right tone of light. And the kitchen transforms into a space that nurtures energy, not just cooks meals. But what about sound? In classical Feng Shui, it is believed that harmonious sound creates a steady rhythm for the household mood and energy flow. Gentle music, the sound of a stream, wind chimes, or even a simple instrumental piece can dissolve cold energy and reduce stress in the kitchen. In wellness villas in California, or in the homes of Asian entrepreneurs, music is always present in the kitchen. Not the blaring sound of a television, but the soft touch of piano, the hum of a symphony, or the chirping of birds in the early morning. Isabela shared that after changing the lights and playing soft music while cooking, she felt as though she was caring for the soul of the home. The heaviness was gone. Her husband, who rarely entered the kitchen, began stopping by, just to talk. And the meal became sacred. Light and sound, two invisible forces, but when adjusted with care, they can turn the kitchen into a source of energy for the entire family. In the next chapter, we'll explore secret number 4, the Feng Shui plants you should place in your kitchen to invite freshness, restore balance, and attract abundance. Secret number 4. Feng Shui plants in the kitchen that the wealthy quietly grow. After adjusting the light and sound in her kitchen, Isabela could feel a clear shift in the energy of her home. But still, something was missing. She recalled the words of Master Tran Duong. Energy doesn't come only from light or color. It also comes from something that breathes, that absorbs toxins, and gives life back, green plants. In Feng Shui, kitchen plants help balance fire energy, absorb negative forces, invite prosperity, and preserve abundance. But not all plants are suitable. Here are 10 species that wealthy families around the world, in Singapore, the Philippines, the US, Vietnam, and beyond, quietly grow, right in their kitchens. Peace lily, a water element plant with deep green leaves and delicate white blooms. It absorbs humidity, purifies the air, and soothes the heat energy from stoves and oils. Ideal for warm, humid climates like the Philippines, southern US, and Malaysia. Perfect for enclosed apartments, poor airflow, light sleepers, or anyone recovering from low energy. Filipino businesswoman Lily Wong places 2 peace lilies near her range hood, as a subtle energy purifier. Have you ever walked into your kitchen? Clean, modern, fully equipped, yet somehow, it still feels cold, lifeless? Maybe it's not missing a cook. Maybe it's missing something that's truly alive. Snake plant, of the metal element, with bold upright leaves and sharp edges. It absorbs electromagnetic waves and stabilizes energy flow. Thrives in hot, dry, or humid climates like the US, Canada, and India. Perfect for tech-heavy homes or those in finance and analysis. Oprah Winfrey keeps one near the entrance of her main kitchen in Santa Barbara, as a protective energy shield. Golden pothos, money plant, a wood element symbol of resilience and growth. Thrives in shade and humidity, ideal for tropical zones like Vietnam, Singapore, and the Philippines. perfect for newlyweds, young families, or homes with elderly relatives. Isabela placed one near the fridge, and within days, the air felt lighter and kitchen odors faded faster. Holy basil, a sacred wood element plant with protective energy that dispels negativity and guards wealth. Loves tropical humidity, perfect for Malaysia, Singapore, and the Philippines. Excellent for home cooks, multi-generational families, or homes with young children. Malaysian actress Michelle Yeoh once shared she always grows holy basil near her kitchen window. Mint, crisp, invigorating, full of bright yang energy. Also wood element, thrives in hot, humid climates like southern US, India, and Malaysia. Ideal for high-stress individuals, communicators, or creatives. Japanese billionaire Masayoshi Son had mint placed in the SoftBank office kitchen to sustain alertness during long workdays. Japanese scallions, strong wood energy, symbolizing rapid growth and smooth advancement. Adaptable to East Asian climates, Japan, South Vietnam, and Korea. Great for startups, new households, or energetic singles. Japanese TV chef Hayashi Yuji insists on growing fresh scallions in his kitchen instead of buying them. Spider plant, pure wood energy. Known for absorbing carbon dioxide and reducing gas fumes. Thrives in cool, humid regions, UK, northern US, and South Korea. Best for night cooks or shift workers needing fresh air while preparing meals. In Korean eldercare homes, spider plants are often placed in communal kitchens to purify the energy. Rosemary, fire element, yet surprisingly balancing, boosts focus and regulates energy. Thrives in dry, warm climates, Spain, Italy, Southern California. Perfect for creative professionals, chefs, and hosts. Celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay always keeps a small tray of rosemary on his prep counter, a sacred ritual before cooking. Mini rubber tree, ficus, earth element. Grounds energy in areas with heavy movement like side kitchens or rear passages. Well suited to moderately humid zones like Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia. Ideal for crowded homes or apartments with strong energy flow. In Bangkok's high-end residences, mini ficus is often placed near rear doors to anchor prosperity energy. Asparagus fern, soft wood energy, symbolizing grace and gentle fortune. Flourishes in cool, moist climates, Netherlands, Korea, Japan, northern Vietnam. Excellent for homes with elders or those needing calm and emotional comfort. In Korea, these plants are placed near the sink, as a subtle way to preserve the sweetness of daily meals. You may be thinking, my home is small, how can I find space for such elegant plants? But Master Tran Duong once said, you don't need to change all your furniture. Just change the energy that lives within it. Following his advice, Isabela didn't plant all 10 species at once. She chose just 3, suitable for the warm, humid climate of the Philippines, and for her family's rhythm of life. She chose peace lily, to purify and balance moisture in her enclosed kitchen. Golden pothos, because she had already felt the soothing shift it brought to the fridge corner. And holy basil, not just for its flavor, but as a guardian plant for women who keep the family flame alive. Within 3 weeks, her kitchen felt renewed from the inside out. The air softened, her children laughed more, and her husband, who rarely noticed the kitchen, began stopping by just to ask, "What's for dinner tonight, love?" But the most surprising change, old clients started returning. No one could explain why, but Isabela knew, every shift outside had begun with the energy within this kitchen. Secret number 5. Feng Shui kitchen objects, sacred items that quietly invite abundance. After adjusting the colors, lighting, and planting the right greenery, Isabela's kitchen felt warmer than ever. But during a video call with Master Tran Duong, she received another reminder. Plants bring vitality, but objects are what hold the qi. If plants are the melody, then objects are the instrument. In Feng Shui, there are certain objects, small in size but rich in energy, that preserve warmth, accumulate wealth qi, and dissolve subtle energy drains in the kitchen. The key lies not in material value, but in placement, symbolism, and the right presence at the right moment. First, a bowl of fresh fruit. In many East Asian cultures, a fruit bowl is a symbol of abundance and circulating prosperity. A bowl of ripe oranges, red apples, or a few pomegranates placed at the center of the dining table can activate the energy of plenty. In many villas across Singapore and Beverly Hills, people keep fresh fruit daily in the kitchen, as a way to awaken blessings. Second, a warm-toned or circular patterned tablecloth. In Feng Shui, circular patterns represent wholeness, while earthen tones like terracotta orange, pale yellow, and wood brown are earth elements, nurturing the fire energy. These simple yet refined table linens soften the harsh metal qi of modern appliances, while maintaining the warmth of the space. Third, a decorative item made of ceramic or terracotta. Ceramic is a neutral earth element, excellent at retaining qi. A plain ceramic vase, a porcelain salt jar, or a terracotta spice set isn't just visually pleasing, it creates grounded, stable energy. Master Tran Duong once said, "Earth-based items, when placed correctly, act like roots that anchor fire qi within the kitchen." Fourth, a jar of rice or beans made from ceramic or clay. Since ancient times, rice has symbolized nourishment and prosperity. A small jar, placed in a discreet but clean kitchen corner, represents the household's food treasury. Many wealthy families in Asia keep at least one such jar, not just for storage, but as a quiet reminder of accumulation and care. When asked which object made her feel the most noticeable shift, Isabela answered without hesitation. The bowl of oranges in the center of the table. There's something about the color and scent that makes me feel our home is always holding something for us. Not luxury, but abundance. And that is the deepest essence of Feng Shui in the kitchen. Not to show off, but to nourish, not to seek wealth, but to invite it to stay peacefully. You've just walked through 5 secrets. But they were never just about kitchens, or colors, or plants. They were about energy, and how the unseen becomes the foundation of everything you feel, build, and become. Perhaps something in your space has already begun to shift. A small stillness, a sense of clarity, or maybe just a quiet knowing that your home has been waiting for you to come back energetically. These are not rules. They are invitations to design not just the space you live in, but the life you are ready to live. Leave a comment, not just to speak, but to mark the moment your energy turned toward abundance. Your insight may be the very light someone else is waiting for. The kitchen is no longer just a room. It is now a compass, and the path it opens is yours.